Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Mob Psycho 100 second season episode 12. Yes, I know. I really let this series go. Well, not like technically not go. I took my sweet time to react to this episode. Unfortunately, during my vacation time, I did not have enough time. I was busy with some other things, some personal things, obviously, but I couldn't record this series. The only one I had time, obviously, was My Hero Academia, and obviously the Avatar reaction. But I never, it never crossed my mind to abandon this series. No, I really wanted to go back, especially so close to the season 2 finale, where I have this episode and the next one. Just episode 12 and 13, and that's it. And I haven't heard any rumors about a third season or anything like that. I don't know if the series finished here or the series continues in the manga, but before obviously going to the manga, I need to know if there is a confirmed third season or something like that, which is something I will have to investigate, but only after I finish my reaction of these two episodes, because I don't want any spoilers for the future. So yes, that's why I'm holding myself back. Usually the series I enjoy, I hold back into going into the fandom for obvious reasons, because I need to finish that series, especially with this one, because I'm so close and I don't want to ruin the surprise, and I don't want to ruin anything else by accidentally watching something that I shouldn't see. So that's why I'm holding myself back. So don't worry, I don't have any spoilers. Luckily, this is kind of an old series, kind of old. So yes, this could be very interesting. But anyway, yes, I'm rambling too much. Sorry about the long delay for this series, guys. And yes, once again, and probably this is new for you guys, for the guys who only watch Mob Psycho. But if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn notifications. Turn on the bell so you can get notifications in all the things I upload in this channel. If you enjoy the video, please consider give me a like, and obviously leave a comment so I know what you think about the reaction, about the video in general, or about the series. So yes, enough about all of this bullcrap. Let's just cut all of these and watch the episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched second time the 12th episode of the second season of Mob. As I said in the end of my commentary, in the end of my reaction, sorry. This is a spectacular episode. In the last 5 minutes of this episode 12, it's a pretty spectacular fight, because we finally meet somebody that could be at the same level of Mob, at least in his conscious state. Because there are not a lot of people who could take down Mob in his 100%. But this guy is able to hold his own. I don't know. I don't know how powerful he could be against the question mark percentage. That is something that we don't know, because we haven't seen. And this guy is honestly very powerful from what we have seen. And I think I'm not alone in this one, but when the series was out, I think a lot of people underestimate this guy, obviously alongside with me, and I thought it was going to be kind of an easy fight for Mob. It's not the case. This is an interesting enemy, because it's really the question of how is this going to be resolved. It's not like in the season finale of the last, well, in the first season, which is obviously something weird happens, something with Raging happens, and obviously all the dilemma and all of that, Mob transfers his powers to Raging temporarily, and that is how the situation was resolved. No, this is a different kind of problem that we have here. But obviously, before going into that little moment, I need to speak about the previous one. How the character development that we get kind of fast, but makes sense for this series. The second in command, the second hand of this organization, I don't remember his name. is a very insecure, very naive person. And we finally got our answer as to why he is naive. He's a shut-in. He has been shut in inside his room for 15 years at least. That's what we are told. So perhaps when he was 5 or 6 or 7, he decided to say, okay, screw it, I don't want to get out of the world because I'm hurting everybody around me. So that's why he decided 15 years that he's going to stay in his room. Not getting out, not going out, because he's going to hurt people. And this guy arrives and take advantage of this weak individual. And I don't mean the weak esper or something like that. No, I mean weak in the state of mind, psychologically weak, because you can take advantage of a person like this. And that is exactly what the leader of this organization did. He took advantage of this weak state and he just molded like the tool he was going to use. So yes, everything that we know about the leader is very despicable. He is a person who considers the rest of the world as inferior as him, therefore he must rule them, and therefore nobody else is human but him. In his mind, he is the only human being in the entire world. The rest of the people are tools, are for him to use to achieve his goal. Even his own son, he discarded him when he figured out that he was not going to follow in his steps. He just says, okay, screw you, fuck you, get the hell out of here, you are not going to inherit anything. And yes, it sounds so weird because it sounds like a parent punishing a son because he didn't do his homework or something like that. But this is obviously in the context that we have in the anime is a lot different, and it speaks volumes of the attitude of this guy. And I love how Mob is able to change at least one of the characters, one of the ones that I thought was going to be a problem, and he convinced him. The naive one, yes, because ultimately he is not a bad person. He was misguided. He chose the wrong person to follow, as Mob said. But he is too naive. He is too innocent. He just follows the orders of the only person in the world that has given him peace of mind. So that's why this is happening. And it's a weird situation in which obviously Moth offered his friendship. And even with the huge amount of energy that this guy released in the attack, Mob was able to absorb it and to change it and to redirect it. And it was not an attack. It was a way for show Mob how he feels himself, how Mob feels. And in this way, he showed this guy, this shut-in, just how wrong he was, and that he was not the only one that was feeling down for his powers. And that is when this guy understood that yes, Mob was on the right and the boss was on the wrong. And this helped in the future because he protected Raging when I thought he was going to fucking die. So yes, this was a fantastic joke for Mob. And when Mob tried to do the same with the leader, that is when he fails. He tried to do what Regin is trying to do, trying to convince the other person that they are wrong and they should do something different. And Mob was having a great success. But unfortunately, this guy, this leader, doesn't care about that. He's a full adult, yes, and he believes that he is the only human being in the world. And that's why none of the tactics that Mob could be using against anybody else work. Because this guy is well too powerful, too stubborn, and too corrupt by his own power, let's say. So that's why he's not working. But I love, again, this episode I love for both sides. For the spectacular fight in the end, and in which we saw Mob being beaten down again. I know it's not a weird sign, but still it feels weird in this case. Because he's going all out, the 100%, and still he's been beaten. But we saw the psychological side of the show, and something that I really, really appreciate. Both sides are interesting, both sides are important, I think. So this was a very interesting episode and a good transition for the season finale. Again, I don't know if there is going to be a season 3. I don't know if we're going to continue this or this is the end. This is the end of the manga because again, I don't know. I haven't seen anything and I don't want to read anything else because, well, for the spoilers. So, and I'm so close to be free of spoilers. So yes, that's why. But anyway, yes, an interesting episode, and I cannot wait for the last one. I don't know how we're going to resolve this. I don't know how it's going to come out. But this seems so interesting. But anyway, I really exhausted the topic of this episode. I hope you enjoy it. And yes, let me remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn notifications so you can get up to date with whatever we're doing with the channel. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment so I know what you think about the episode, about my reaction, or about my commentary. Yes, I know I took my sweet time to answer those comments, but I really read them and I really answered them. What else? Oh yes, if you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below, and obviously you know that the link to the reaction is below too. And I said this a lot of times, but I recommend you to subscribe to my BitChute channel so you can, in case anything happens with the channel, so you can know where to find me. And obviously the link of the for the BitChute is right there. So yes, I have nothing else to say, but thank you for your attention, and well, see you in the next one. Bye.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.